So, you've decided to watch the 2017 DreamWorks animated motion picture, The Boss Baby. Before you begin your journey, there are some things you must know. These things may save your life and prevent catastrophic loss of brain function. If you are considering watching this film, don't. Refund your digital rental of the film and do not start watching it. Do this and your refund will be null and void. If for some reason you have rented or purchased a physical copy of the film, dispose of the disc by placing it in a Ziploc gallon bag. Place this bag into an airtight Tupperware container and fill the container with water. Place the container into the freezer for 24 hours and go do something else, like touch grass, go fishing, pet your dog, or watch a different movie. I suggest Masters of Disguise, starring... After 24 hours have passed, remove the Tupperware from the freezer and carefully pry the block of ice containing the gallon bag containing your DVD or VHS copy of The Boss Baby away from the Tupperware. Proceed to don a pair of gloves and lift the specimen, hoisting it over the nearest balcony. Apply Newton's laws of motion to the final step as you chuck the block of ice with all of your might towards the ground. If all goes according to plan, the specimen will shatter into a million pieces of ice on the solid gravel below. If for some reason you have ignored these steps and decided to go forward with watching the film, it may seem like all hope is lost. However, there are steps you may take to protect yourself and walk away from the experience with minimal damage. Step 1. Make sure that you are equipped with a blanket and pillow, as well as a comfortable vessel to sit or lay down in. This may vary from a couch, to a bed, to even the cold hard floor. Step 2. Pour yourself a glass of warm milk or a mug of wine. Intoxication of the mind will make the experience of this film much more tolerable to endure. Step 3. Make sure you view this film on a small screen, such as a laptop, tablet, or in the most ideal of circumstances, an iPod Nano. This film is a predatory creature that gains more power the larger it becomes. If played on a small screen, this film becomes easy to look away from when you need to take a mental health break. It looks like you are all set to begin your movie-going experience. Enjoy the show, and remember, the Boss Baby is always watching. There is no escape. All hail Alec Baldwin. All hail the Boss Baby.
Boss Baby is a 2017 buddy cop movie about a boy named Tim and his brother named the Boss Baby. That's it. We don't really know the kid's name until the second movie. The baby's name. We don't know the baby's name. So the baby's name is just gonna be Boss Baby. Tim is like the center of attention, and he's a single kid, only child. And then one day his parents are like, hey, how would you like a brother? And he's like, no. But then, like, this baby arrives in a taxi. This is where, like, I sort of start to question everything. Because, you know, there's these really fun imagination sequences at the beginning of the film. And it's like, okay, setting the mood like Tim is an imaginative kid. But then the baby arrives walking bipedal in a suit and a tie in a taxi. So, like, is this whole movie in Tim's imagination, or did this baby come out of the mother's womb? Like, what is going on here? Like, surely the parents, like, if all babies come from baby core, like, they're all manufactured in this factory, then like, how is no one concerned about this? They don't even explain how the baby arrives. The baby arrives in a taxi and does baby things. Like, he acts like a normal baby, but he shows up in a taxi, and it doesn't make any sense. And it's like, do parents, you know, do they do the thing in this universe, or are all babies manufactured from a factory? And if so, who made this factory? Who was the first guy? Like, was there? None of this is explained, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, at least the movie Storks, which is a better movie, at least that movie makes sense, because it relies on the age-old trope of, okay, the storks, they make babies in a factory, and then they turn the factory into Amazon, And then they're like, we don't make babies anymore. I guess, like, humans are going extinct in that one because no one is having sex. And so the storks are the only way to make the babies. Like, how do baby-making mechanics work in the content... in the universe of the Boss Baby? You know, if Baby Core is supposed to be this super secret company where you see, they're at the end of the film, they're erasing the parents' memory so that they don't have any memory of the baby or of Baby Core. Then how do parents, like... So, like, it's implied that Tim's mom explained how the deed is done to him.
So this is where babies come from?
Where'd you think? The Cabbage Patch? Magic fairies?
No, my parents told me that. You get them cookies.
What? Oh, no. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it didn't sound right to me either.
And so if that's not really how it's done, then, like, is it like maybe wombs have like a computer receptor or something, and then the computer receptor sends a message up to Baby Core, and then that, like, makes a baby? How does any of this work anymore? And, like, why did the mom have a pregnant belly in the shot if the baby didn't even come out of her womb and it came out of this taxi? Why? Why is this movie making me ask so many questions? It's a movie about Alec Baldwin as a baby! So yeah, anyways, this movie is fun. It makes me question a lot of things. It's very deeply philosophical. Oh, what am I talking? It's a baby movie. This movie is for babies, and this is not an Oscar-worthy movie. I'm trying to figure out, like, in 2017 when this movie came out, this movie was pitted against A Silent Voice, which is an amazing Japanese film by Kyoto Animation. And in A Silent Voice, what happens is, like, you've got... It's basically Dear Evan Hansen, but, like, a million times better. Where you've got, like, this boy who is, like, he's a social reject. He did this horrible thing as a kid, and now he struggles with suicidal tendencies and crippling anxiety. And so the entirety of the film is him learning how to integrate back into society and find redemption for this horrible thing he did. It's a great movie. So who in their right mind decided to give the Oscar nomination over to The Boss Baby instead of this wonderful film about friendship and love and acceptance? How can the American award system be this stupid? You had there's no way that a bunch of people sat down, watched these two movies back to back, and then pointed to The Boss Baby and went, oh yeah, this is the superior piece of media. Screw A Silent Voice, okay, Kyoto Animations, forget you. The Boss Baby. We want Alec Baldwin running around butt naked for an hour and a half. Let's go. This movie deserves an Oscar. And then there's a sequel. There is a sequel to this movie, because of course there is. And you can watch it on Peacock with a premium subscription. It's currently playing in the movie theater near my apartment. I'm probably gonna go watch it and continue to question everything. And yeah, I'll probably do a review on that film. What am I supposed to say to this? Like, this film, there are so many things about, I have so many questions. Like, none of this makes sense. I can't do, I'm done. You know what?